I am Ariane. This is Book Zealot. Vin at Revenant Reads. Goodness gracious, what an amazing plan for 2023. Can I just say, I didn't have any trouble finding books for these different time periods. Oh, no. I had trouble limiting the choices. So exciting. Okay, so Historathon 2023 created by Vin at Revenant Reads. Okay, I wrote really tiny, so hang on. The hosts, we have Mark, Book Time with Elvis, Bill Ruttenberg, Peg with the History Shelf, and a new and Fred with Read by Fred. And then a new person that I'm not completely positive how to pronounce her name. I think it's Mariana Mas Books, I think. Okay. What a great project. I'm so excited. Y'all can't see, but I have books. I have piles of books right next to me. So I've chosen a couple of books. I will put the time period, and I'm going to list them first and then go through some of the books that I've chosen for them. I will be putting them on my empty shelves so that they're right there throughout the year. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I am going to try. Okay, the time periods, January through March, will be prehistory to 500 AD. Okay? All you have to do to participate, from, if I remember correctly, from Bill Ruttenberg's channel, his video, is you just need to read one book, and I think it's just one book from any time period. Hang on a minute. Hair. Ugh. Okay. I will link, I will find Vin's video, and I will post Bill's video, and then I'll link them both below. Okay, so the time period, January through March, prehistory to 500 AD. April through June, 500 to 1500. July through September, 1500 to 1820. Why'd you break it up? I don't know. Anyway. October through December, 1820 to present. Prometheus found this one because I thought, oh, I don't have any books for prehistory 500. I mean, I have books about the Bible, but other than that, I don't have any. Prometheus reminded me of this. You don't get more prehistory than this, right? The rise and fall of the dinosaurs. A new history of a lost world by Steve Brusatte. Is it Brusatte? Brussatti? I think it's Brusatte. I found out about this book from a book olive and started it and didn't get into it. So hopefully it will be better this go round. Then I remembered, oh, wait a minute. I have Cleopatra. It's nonfiction. Oh, but wait. I have Caesar. Okay, wait a minute. Let me back up. So, Cleopatra by Michael Grant. I've had this a while. I don't know how long. This is fairly new because Prometheus gave this to me as a gift. This is Life of Colossus by Adrian Goldsworthy. It's a chunker. It is a huge chunkamunka. What is it with Prometheus and all of his very large books? Then we get into April through June, 500 to 1500. I had a really hard time breaking this up. Okay, so I have 1491 by Charles Seaman. I'll wait for that one. Hang on a minute. I have 6 Wives by David Starkey. Do you know that Henry VIII was born 1491? I can't even blame that one on Prometheus. The Plantagenets by Dan Jones. Okay, Dan Jones. I don't think I've read any of his books, but I watched the documentaries. And I just recently watched one on the 1666 fire of London online, because we don't have TV. So this, I need to get to this. I've had it a while. Why did I buy it? Because of the documentary, of course. The Crusades by Thomas Asbridge. Running out of space, hang on. Another Dan Jones. Crusaders, the epic history of the holy wars for the Holy Lands. Crusades, the illustrated history by Thomas F. Madden. Well, the editor, okay. There's so many pictures, look. In color. Who doesn't love a good book with pictures in it? July through September, I have 1500 to 1820. Books that I chose were Infinitesimal by Amir Alexander. Prometheus has been wanting me to read this for at least 3 years. At least 3 years. So I need to read this. He already read this. He says it's really good. And then I have Of Plymouth Plantation. I know y'all can't see it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Well, in any case, it is Of Plantation. Let me see if I can find the table. Of Plymouth Plantation, 1620 to 1647 by William Bradford. Oh, Prometheus is going to zoom in. Napoleon by Andrew Roberts. So I think, okay, I'm on page either 180 or 181. I didn't even make it to chapter 9. This is a chunka. Who's to blame for this? Actually, is this my book? This is your book? Yeah. Okay. And then we also have, I don't know if I'm going to read this one, but I realized that I had it and I thought I might as well include it. Queen of Fashion by Caroline Weber. What Marie Antoinette wore to the Revolution. My other choice for this time period is Boone, a biography by Robert Morgan. Oh, the author of Gap Creek. Okay, I forgot to mention some books for that time period. Was that for 1500 to 1820? And that is Redcoats and Rebels by Christopher Hibbert, because of course the Redcoats thought that the colonists were, the colonials were rebels, and those rebels. And this is by Michael Pierpont. Okay, so for time period, the very last one from October to December 1820 to present, and I have Alice Roosevelt Longworth, From White House Princess to Washington Power Broker by Stacey A. Cordery. And again, I mean, these books, oh, it has pictures. Black and white, but pictures nonetheless. I have, oh, Nathaniel Hawthorne. And I wanted to put this on my list anyway for 2023. And there are pictures randomly throughout. They're not in one place. They're spread out throughout the book. I like that. That's cool. So maybe I'll finally get to this. And we have Oh my goodness, so many books, so many. Prometheus brought this to me. War on the Border by Jeff Gwynne. I hope that's how you say his last name. And my pile's getting big. Aristocrats of Color, the Black Elite of 1880 and 1920. So this fits the time period. By Willard B. Gatewood. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to do it without the glare. Are there pictures? Are there pictures? The font is small. And there are pictures. That's awesome. We have, there's another book that Prometheus gave to me. Crimea, the Great Crimean War between 1854 and 1856 by Trevor Royal. I don't know where he got this, but it's a chunkamunka. Of course it is. And then I have the most for this time period because I haven't decided on which book I actually wanted to read. Northern Ireland in Crisis, Reporting the Ulster Troubles by Simon Winchester. And I don't know much about this. And I think it's 1972, the spring. Okay, so wait. Ulster Troubles for the British press from the first violent clashes between Irish Catholics and British soldiers in the spring of 1970 through the advent of British direct rule and the rumbling of Centurion tanks through the streets of Belfast in the summer of 1972. Of course it goes on, but I thought it was interesting. I have, and I just found out about this last night, Papillon. I thought this was fictional. I had it with my fictional books. And then I found out, no, in fact, this man, Henri, and I'm not sure how to say his last name, Charrier, don't speak French. This book is his. This is his memoir. Did not know that. So, very exciting. And then the two last books, oops, let me turn the page back. The two last books that I have, All the Gallant Men by Donald Stratton, the first memoir by a USS Arizona survivor. And The Kamikaze Hunters, Fighting for the Pacific, 1945 by Will Iredale. And that is the selection that I have. I will try and link everybody, all the hosts and hostesses, links, video links in the description box so you can go check them out, who probably explain this much better than I do. I am so excited about this. This is a year, well, for me, it's probably a year worth of reading. I don't even know how many books I have. And then there's still the Dickens along, and then there's the classic literature read along, and yeah, that's a lot of books. So please leave a comment below. Let me know if you plan on participating in this project. So exciting! Okay, I'll calm down and act my age. Thank you very much for joining me. Please leave a comment down below. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.